Hello. Sorry, I got really distracted right before switching off the intro because I noticed there was a thing behind me named Bug. Look, it's Bug. I know we saw Bug last time, but I forgot about Bug. There's so many animals. I never realized that this one place has a whole bunch of NPCs that just have animals. It's very fitting. Hello, Cheese Cube, and hello, Clock. It's really nice to see you guys so enthusiastic, waiting for a stream. It's really nice. Thank you. All right, let me have a look around. What's this spider called? Carlotta? I feel like I remember that. Why is Carlotta such a spider name? That's like the spider name. That's a person. That's one of the rangers. Which pet do you have? Oh, right, because the spider actually does something. That's why it's memorable. I think I remember that now. What do you trade in? Oh, you can buy boosts. I didn't realize you could do this. Triple XP costs 17 platinum. That's immense. Why does it cost that much? Also, I could sell some. I do have some scrolls I could sell if I wanted some money. That's good to know. All right, I'm gonna ass blast my way straight into the next section. We will not be benefiting from the companionship of Dwagon tonight, because they have got important real life stuff to be doing, in the near future. So okay. That plant just kind of wigged out there. On the plus side for solo stuff, I've got 2 heroes, which really does. I forgot how much more useful they are than the henchmen, because they don't have their level devolved. Where are the henchmen? There they are. I always have a level 20 Mox with me now, and that's going to be more beneficial right here in the pre-level 20 game. You know, once we get to level 20 everywhere, it would be as useful, but right now that's kind of overpowered. And oh right, I got Althea's Ghost, so we can have like another Mesmer. I haven't actually done anything. Oh, no, not that. Shall I just leave her with whatever the hell she started with? I'm just gonna leave her. I haven't checked that. I'm gonna leave whatever she started with. She can have this. It's fine. I wouldn't want to make an exact copy of my skill set. There's already 2 Mesmers here. She'll probably interrupt things way better than me and make me feel bad. Let's start a counter for the number of times Althea gets an interrupt on something and I don't. We are gonna need our healer. Oh, they're on level 15, so that's good. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is the highest number of heroes you can acquire in Prophecies. I don't think there's any more. I mean, there are more, but you need to start other campaigns and other stuff to get them. I think this is just the ones that you get. I don't even remember how you acquire Mox. I just got given him. I don't remember what is going on there. Let's add the Necro, and that's our full party. That's not too bad. You just always need a healer, I think. So Alessia is going to be coming with us. There is one thing I don't understand about the henchmen, and that is, why didn't they make the henchmen the characters from the cover of the game? There is a like each class has a mascot, I guess, like Menlo and Sin and others that I can't remember the name of. And I'm not sure why they didn't make them, like they didn't come up with the hero system until they got to Nightfall. But I'm not sure why the henchmen weren't just those cover characters. I feel like that's like the most obvious use for what those characters do, because they're kind of in the background, and there's a few quests with them, but they don't stand out nearly as much as the people in the party with you. And I thought they were. I thought you actually did pick them up in your party. Hello, Clover! I'm following this spider. Is that really how fast she goes? Okay. So I have a message from Avenia. I need to take it to someone. and immediately I forgot. Oh my god! That thing was massive. But at least it's nice and high resolution now. I'm in Tangleroot. Is that... Okay, so my ultimate goal is Riverside Province, but I'm showing it to someone called Old Jones with 2 S's. Hello, Wasman. I know you didn't do that, because if there was a mosquito in my house anywhere, I'd be able to hear it. So I know you didn't. I can't even go to sleep. I have to run around the house grabbing every single one before I can get any rest. Where's Carlotta? Carlotta? Did she die? Hang on, I'm going back. Wait, oh, wait. Oh, I went the wrong way. I'm doing an absolute shit job of following this spider. That was absolute dog shit spider following mechanics from me there. In fact, I don't even have to do anything. I can just do that. I'm not even playing now. I'm not even doing anything. I'm not touching any... Okay, we got stopped. Yeah, don't worry, Clover. It's a nice spider that belongs to a ranger, and she's showing us how to get to... Tangleroot is, like, quite obviously... Tangled Depths, isn't it? It's Tangled Depths, but you don't actually go underground. That's why she moves so slowly, because we have to keep stopping to fend for our lives against trolls. Oop. I don't think there's anyone who's been playing along in the chat right now, but if anyone does, just sit tight until we get to the next outpost, and then we can convene if we need to. Otherwise, I'm just gonna carry on. Oh my god, these life pods are gonna heal. Oh my god, stop. Stop healing each other. A network of 6 identical monks. Okay, give me the money. I'm pretty much only picking up money. I don't think I need to focus on much else. Alright. I love how I immediately dipped on the speed of this spider, and now we cannot catch up to it. It's just... Look at her go! You're not even casting anything. You're just a scarab. I'm not even killing the healer. I'm so bad at video games. I'll probably look up a build for Althea if I use her. She's probably more use as a hero than a regular henchman because she can level up higher. But I'll try and find some kind of Mesmer build that is different to mine. Meaning not a interrupt focus build. There we go, I caught up with Carlotta. Because Mesmers can do a bunch of different things. And she can handle stuff I'm not handling. You know how it is when you do party-based games, any kind of RPG like this? Memers. Great, now I'm just gonna call them that. Oh my god! Ugh. Okay, group up, everyone. All you guys, group up in the middle. Yeah, my one AoE that I didn't get anyone. Nobody got. Oh, this one did. Pretty much no one got hit by that. I'm so good. Oh god, we're dying. We're actually dying. Could you not have, like... Oh Christ. Oh god. Ah! There's only so many things I can do against physical attackers. Okay. Were they... Nothing's healing them, right? Okay. See, you've just got to overcome the equilibrium of the fight, and as soon as it's in your favor, it's just a waiting game. Because a lot of this is done via the computer, you know? All of the other characters besides me are old-style AI controlled, and they can act with a lot more precision than me, and there's like 7 of them. Wait. No, sorry. There's 6, and then I'm the 7th. There's a Melandru statue. It's not even... Oh, yeah, she's up there. Wow. I don't think they continued with this wing motif on all the gods. I think it's just Dwayne. I don't know if that might be a retcon. Wow, that is a lot of vines. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that, Wasman. Okay, we found old Jones. Is he wearing a hat? Oh my god. He's wearing the exact hat you would expect, but he is not old in any way. Oh. Wait. Okay, so I'm not gonna say this. Wait, do I have any kind of a quest? Why would I say that? What is... I've been a guide on the Dark River for many, many years. I know it back and forth like the tracks of time on my very... his smooth ass. 2-polygon face. You must know, this letter may carry you to your death. The passage we must take is perilous at best. Its real name is the Ullen River, but those of us who know it best never call it that. It's the Dark River to us. Sorry, this is what my impression of Dark Souls dialogue is. Like the true lore name of this river is the Ullen River. But nay, we callst it not this name, to us who know it well, to the bowels of its banks. We call it the Dark River, for 'tis dark as all get out. A shadow lies over that region, and it is cast by something unseen, I suppose you could say. I guess have we heard of the unseen ones at this point? I can't even tell. Should I don't even know if it had a son. Why am I here? I was just kind of running in circles. His son was Edgar, a good, smart lad, too smart for his own good at times. He ran afoul of bandits. I understand these bandits. Are we talking? Hang on. Did your son stray into a sundown town? And who gave you to understand so? Shadow did. Well, it's true, Edgar was one to speak his mind. I say he was smart, but sometimes his tongue got ahead of his brain, if you know what I mean. Those zealots murdered him in cold blood for saying out loud what we've all been thinking. So we were kind of like, okay, so outside of certain areas which are known to be Shining Blade safe houses, I guess we have to pretend to be okay with the White Mantle and like just imply it until we know we're speaking to someone who thinks similarly. It was a little awkward though. Shadow wouldn't trust you without good reason, and you carry Avenya's commands. I'll take you to the outskirts. Sorry, I didn't... Oh my god, it literally says right there, speak to him of his son, give him my name. It was right there on the screen. Why were my eyes like avoiding the information? It's behind the speech bubbles, but it literally says right there to ask about his son. Why couldn't I read? Oh shit, we moved. Okay. Oh shit, we're actually in an outpost. Are we? Okay, right. Sorry, I was like, Riverside Province is an area, but yeah, it's because it's a mission. So we are we back in Kryta, I think? I think this is a Kryta area. One time I woke up at 1 a.m. because I was hungry, and I got jump scared by one of the... Wait, what? Okay, I don't know what a go-go squeeze is. And how did you get jump scared by an ad at 1 a.m.? Like, where was the ad? How... In what way was this being conveyed to you? Because the way that you've said this, it sort of feels like one of those cyberpunk style introductions where someone's asleep and then an ad is beamed into their mind. Like, did that happen? Did somebody psychically impress an ad for Go-Gut into your mind while you were asleep? If that happened, it would be fucking Go-Gut. A true VTuber, she can't read. I'm trying to read. I'm reading out the dialogue and everything, and it somehow, I don't know how that happened. It's streamer brain cell syndrome, which I have occasionally. If you're playing a game on stream, there's something that happens to my brain where a bunch of my thought processes get taken over by the fact that I have to be producing the content and entertaining people, and then I cannot use the same brain folds to actually process information like a normal person. It's like Go-Good, but it's in pouches. I have YouTube on my TV for background noise. Oh, that didn't even occur to me. I cannot sleep if there is any noise whatsoever. So the idea of having the TV on is like the most alien thing I can possibly imagine. Thank Balthazar. Oh, you poor boy. What an awful thing. Oh, God. Oh, no. Also, why? I mean, I like the fact that they can choose who they direct their, you know, their little things to. Like, when they want to thank a god, they can just pick one that they think had a hand in it. But what would Balthazar have done? Maybe, oh, actually, that does make sense. Maybe he's saying Balthazar was responsible for empowering me through the jungle wilds and keeping me alive through my battles. I guess that actually makes the most sense. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Derek, Edible Dragon, do you know this man? Do you know this man? Is he known to you? It's a cool outfit. Imagine leaving autoplay on while you sleep and you... What are you talking? I don't know what that is either. What is Nikakado? I'm imagining the future Guild Wars 1 character Nika caught in some kind of tornado. I don't know what else to imagine. Americans will just walk up to you and say brands. Classic Derek. That's really good. I'm gonna remember this guy forever now. Okay, we completed the quest that took us to this location, and now we have a mission. Just gonna check. You'll see me do this several times. I'm gonna make sure that no one I know is online in case they wanted to hop in. I don't see anyone. Nika Voshadu. Give me my healer back. Give me my... I mean, Claude did die, but I just want to have a necromancer. I feel naked if I don't have a necromancer in my party. Sorry, it's, I don't know, something about this game. Having the constant swell of an army of corpses behind you. Oh, it's this one. Steal the Scepter of Ore. So we are now officially rebelling against the White Mantle by trying to steal the Scepter of Ore on the orders of Ivenia, who is trying to save people from being sacrificed by them. I heard Confessor Dorian himself is coming to inspect the temple. From what I remember, there's a lot of White Mantle in this. There's a lot of White Mantle. So if I... You okay, Devona? Oh, okay. Sure. Yep, okay. Her hammer is like a rhino head. The ghost of Althea is just like... Girl. Okay, well now Devona's playing air guitar. It happens. Alright, let me check this. I can't see anything. Okay, I know we have to go. We have to go, like, here. And then I think we escape further to the west. And then I think we get, like, a boat. And we get shat out all the way over in Alona, from what I remember. Let's see how this goes. Avoid detection on your way to the temple. That's gonna be difficult. Yeah, there's like no... I'm just gonna have to walk around. There's no indication. Okay, so there's... Ooh, I don't want to go that way, because there's even more White Metal over there. So let's try taking down this bunch. Can you guys stand in like the same area, please? Stop moving. No. Oh, hey, Beta Vash. Nice to see you. Ah, we're taking down the white man. Tull. Althea's ghost died. You wouldn't think that, like the party is level, you know, 15, 16, and then 17 in general. You wouldn't think that being a little bit under at level 12 would be that much of a difference, but Althea just keeps dying, so apparently it is. What? He's not... Wait, who was that? Oh, that was Devona. I thought that was the White Mantle just issuing orders to no one. Alright, I have such a vague impression of this map. Really vague. And I think it's because I'm pretty sure you come back here. I think there is another mission that's set here in the future. I think you do it like twice. Hello? Help. Okay, there's two in one place. I can Chaos Storm them. Except it's not going to do much because they're all already nearly dead. Look at this thing. Yikes. Ooh, a fruitcake. Don't mind if I do. The cigarette company. Okay. So I know vaguely where I go. It's off to the east and then... Did I say west earlier? I'm sorry. I do mix those up. I know what they are and sometimes I just say the wrong one. Pi Benutron cringe moments. Oh shit. Oh god, that's quite a few of them. Oh god, we just pulled 3 groups, I think. We're getting to the point in the game where I have to stop fucking up like that. I really do. Oh, we're gonna, oh no. There's a move called Galrath Slash, and I've just been killed by it. Alright, I'm up. I'm gonna run back a little way. Ah, ah. What am I being hit with? What was, okay. Oh, you actually lose. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try that again. Is Claude bad? I don't know if he, I don't know. I said the stuff about wanting a necromancer because I know how much I rely on a necromancer hero that does corpse raising. But he isn't a corpse raiser, so maybe he's not as good. So I'm gonna take Orion, who was with us for a lot in the past. Have you ever met a reliable person named Claude? I've never met anyone named Claude in my life. I've never known a Claude. In fact, it doesn't even strike me as a real name. It's like the kind of name a furry gives themselves. Alright, we'll try this again. I think I can do this. That was my first loss, by the way. I need to be a lot more mindful of when I'm getting into these fights. It really was an issue of, I think, hitting 3 groups at once. The groups are very important to monitor. They share aggro within themselves, so you really just want to do them one at a time. If you don't do them one at a time, you are just making life way harder for yourself for no reason. And there they are. As someone who has vanquished every map in hard mode before, I do fully understand that, at least. I know it's been a few years, but I definitely remember that. Managing your aggro is like 70% of the gameplay. And it's not all that difficult, really. It's just a little bit like in a mission you don't get a redo. Alright, we're gonna be set upon by hellhounds again. And a skeleton ranger. There's a lot of skeletons here. Are they naturally hostile to White Mantle? Because I would hope, but maybe they're not. At least I get to keep the, what was it? The fruitcake I found. Yay, free fruitcake. All right, we've done this a little faster this time, so the spawns are going to be in different places. Okay. Okay, so there's a whole bunch. Okay, so I'm going to hide over here. Everyone come this way. Let's just move aside. Let them... Okay. Oh, that's so many. Okay. Are there like actual triggers where these people are being called in because of us? I don't remember how this works. Maybe they are. Maybe they can see us. If that watchtower guard gets to see us, maybe they call in backup. I don't quite remember the mechanics of this. All right. If I want to take this slow and, you know, be more sure about it, I can send all my guys down there. And then... Okay, so they're just going to run back and forth. Oh, alarm raised. I don't know how this works. I don't think you can just sort of kill the Seeker by just the one of them. Okay, so now they're fanning out. So they have like got commands. I'm gonna try and kill like this one guy. And I'm gonna draw him. Hello? Oh. Okay, let's try this one. Oh shit, I got all of them. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, a few of them followed. Okay. Okay, we'll try and kill these ones. Yes, get him, get him, get him, get him. Fall over. Okay, one down. Okay, two down. So now this is true gameplay. This is not handheld anymore. I now have to actually do like attrition tactics. Okay, let's get you and then run back a bit. Okay, ooh, armor. Oh yeah, sycophants and mesmers. Thank you for the interrupt. I'm not even bothering. Fall over. Okay. Okay. That's a good few of them down. I think we can go head on. It does say avoid detection, and I have definitely been detected. Mox is so big. It's like, you know how the second game has the personal Jade mechs that the Mechanist has? Oh, I leveled up. I pressed the wrong button. And if you were a Mechanist or in a party with a Mechanist, the Jade mech takes up the whole screen all the time. It's like that. It's like a continuation of that. Oh, that was wrong. Okay. All right, so up there is with the guy who's like calling for help. Can we kill them with spells? Oh, I got interrupted. Let's have a look up there. The guard. I want the guard down. What are my points going in? Yeah, let's max out domination. Can I do any of these? No? No. Well, I think my henchman managed. Someone died. Alright, alright. You're not supposed to brute force this. Which I think is pretty evident from my failed attempt a second ago. Right, that's where we're going, where that pillar of light is. I'm pretty sure once you take the scepter, you have to wiggle your way through some wetlands, and then it's just like skeletons forever. Do you think these undead are here because of the scepter? Oh boy. Okay, now we can take out these ones. There's a little group. What is that guy running around in the back there? Okay, we're doing fine. Oh, 73. We're getting quite a lot of gold now. And you guys... Oh, the abbot is a healer, isn't he? Oh god, there's a lot of them back there. Come on guys, come on. Oh, no, 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 I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm pulling us back. Okay, try again. I have this horrible feeling that this one mission is going to take a really long time. Oh my gosh, come on. Come on, go down. Come on. Who's healing you? Okay. Okay. Oh, there's a boss and... Yeah, you stay here. Oh, that's a lot of them. Oh god, they all just massed up. Ah! That's not what we want. Can you guys... Oh, we got seen again. I don't even remember if this is the intended method of doing this. Guys, there... Devona, the flag is there for a reason. Okay, and you're being healed by those abbots, but they just ran away, so we're good. How do you not get seen? Are you supposed to not get seen, or are you just supposed to deal with it? Is there stealth? Could you do this solo with some kind of stealth mechanic? Maybe rangers or something. I just realized there's no thieves in this game. Okay, Seeker is a ranger, so we're using this. And then I'm going to back up a bit. Come on, come this way. Come on. Come on. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, that was a bad idea! That was a bad idea! Okay. Oh my god, stay still. Oh my god, stay still! Come on. Okay, if these abbots would just leave me alone. Okay, that's one. That abbot needs to shut up. Okay, and now these guys. Costs everything I have. That's a hard-ass line, Alessia. That's a really hard line for a healer to be saying. Oh, I got it. I forgot there was a boss back there. I literally forgot. Well, you're a ranger, so no one cares. Look, me and Althea, she'd be like my mentor or something. I would have had her as my tutor back in Ascalon. And I'd be like the battle-hardened version of her as a socialite and actress. And she'd be teaching me the best things to do with my mesmer powers. And I'd be like, what's it like dating Prince Rurik? Can I cast this? Oh, I can! Okay, so AoEs can be cast. I don't think anything else can. Oh, no, that seemed to work, maybe. Okay, that's obstructed, apparently. Wait a minute, can you can't go in these doors, right? No, okay. Okay, there we go. Now we continue, having slaughtered everyone. I say, as someone else was literally just slaughtered. Come on, guys. Really nice bit of set piece work here. You cannot possibly be confused as to where you are supposed to go. But that doesn't really make it feel trivial because, of course, we know we're stealing something. And after we've got it, we have to escape. So having the location of the thing be incredibly obvious is more like... I don't know, maybe I'm thinking about Thief too much. Oh, geez, I don't trust this. In fact, I'm going to go and kill these ones so that we can have a safe place to duck back to. What's the Savant? Is that an elementalist? Oh god, yes it is! Come on, cast a spell, I dare you. Oh, okay. Alright, you guys camp there. Actually, a little bit further forward, and then I will pull. And then you guys can cover me. Alright, you can just come straight up here, I guess. Doop, doop, doop. Come on, guys. Come on, you can kill this one. Before he slaughters me. Okay, he's gone. And oh, there was an abbot! I didn't see him there. Oh, damn, that was a quick cast. Okay. Now you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, yes, stand right there around me. Great, good job. Okay, Savant is here. Let's... Oh, damn it. 2 mesmers and neither of us were able to interrupt him. So random links, okay. Should we just see if we can we just walk past? They're not going to notice us. Okay, we are sneaking. We officially snuck. We have snucked. In we go. One group. Talk to Dinas. Oh yeah, there's a lever that takes us out the other side. Cyrus the Unflattering happens to be over there, but I'm gonna completely ignore him. Right, I remember this. So there's this temple. Where is this? I know this is an area. This is like Kessex or something? I need to refresh my memory on whether this temple still exists in 2, because it's so big you'd think it was.
My friends, it is good to see you again. I didn't think when we met off the Delesio seaboard that I would be giving you the Scepter of Ore. Come, you must not linger here. The Zealots will be back soon. I will show you the quickest escape route.
Did he say rote? I've heard people pronounce root 2 different ways, and neither of them were that.
To the east is a bridge that will take you over the Ullin River to safety.
I think you mean the Dark River.
Stay off the beaten path, and whatever you do, avoid the watchtowers.
By the 9 Divines,
Many
stay off the
men
road.
have died for this. Guard it with your life.
Okay. Back zoom. Oh no, we've been seen! Oh no, he's alerting everyone. Right, is it a race? Are we rushing the rest of it? How can they afford to be dressed in full armor?
It's been stolen. The bees are heading east toward the Ullin River. They won't get far.
Why did you become German all of a sudden?
Between here and the river. If they try to go past, they will be caught. If they stop to ponder a way around, we will catch them.
Sorry, hang on.
No one who steals from the White Mantle lives long enough to enjoy.
Was there some
the
kind
spoil.
of initiation ritual in the White Mantle where every single man who joined had to give up their balls and then attach them to that guy? Holy shit. So, yeah, I think they might be coming. Let's run away. Can we run? Can we go this way? I think we can. There's someone called Jonas down there. Oh, and there's also a Justicia. Let's... Oh, no. No, I think I can outrun him. Northeast. So we just have to go all the way around this, like, lip here. Ghost of Althea is probably gonna die. And then we're in skeletons. And the skeletons will not... They will not join up with the other ones. I can cast spells, right? Oh, I can cast spells, but I can't attack normally. So... I'll have to do this from afar. I don't know what I'm casting here. Nope, don't do that. Okay, I can do this. I just have to not auto-attack. Okay. Okay, good. Uh-oh. Last night I saw a bone dragon. Alright, let's spread out and try and stop him from using... Oh, no! Stop using spells. There we go. I keep thinking I have the one that does damage when they cast spells, but I don't, and I need to remember that I don't. And the reason I don't is that it takes so long to cast, I just kind of gave up on it. I don't have the patience for this. Okay. So it was northwest, so I'm going to go up this way. Sorry, northeast. I told you. I will just say the wrong one. I'm thinking the right thing. I don't know why I said that. It's literally right there. Hey, look! It's the only horse in Tyria. That is literally a horse. Everyone look at it. Look at it right now. Look at this fucking horse. There it is. It's long dead. It's got 4 eyes and horns. But that was a horse. Lorehounds be chafing. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm focusing real hard. Oh god. Run, 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 run. Please. Please don't see us. Oh my god, they didn't see us. Why did I have the idea that you have to go to the south? Am I going the wrong way? It's south through this like curvy swamp that there's like a single channel through these hills and then all these undead come and get you. There's a lot of blinking trees. Is this where I'm meant to go? Okay, lots of white mantle there. I think that's the dock I'm meant to go to, so this seems right. Why did... like... am I mistaken? Did I do this a different way in a different playthrough? Ooh. Okay, that's a lot. And that's also a lot. Can I sneak past these guys? If I lose at this point, I'll be so mad. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, I'm not going to a dock, am I? I'm going to a bridge. Fuck, it was north. Oh my god. Okay, it's alright, it's alright. We pulled away from them. We can do this bit by bit. It's okay, we gotta go north. I'm still carrying the scepter, so I gotta be a bit careful. Okay. Nope. I can't auto-attack, but everyone else can. Okay. And dead. Okay. We need to go up this way. Oh boy. If I just sacrifice... oh no, that's a bad idea. I can't do that. I can't do that. No. Is there an abbot here? No, but everyone's dying. God damn it. Oh god, they won't even stay still. Okay, Alessia... no, Alessia's up. Okay. Althea's down, but that's fine. No, don't cast that. Mox is just saying weird things. Okay. Okay, we did it. I didn't really help much. Everyone else did it. We're good. We're good. Oh, there is where I'm supposed to go. So, there's a lot of them over there. Station my guys in this area. Can I pull you? And only you. He's not moving. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Go, 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 go. They may have seen us, but we did it. Eat shit. I love how it shows like a whole bunch of them shaking their fists impotently. I could just stand there and wave and like shake the staff at them. Like, what are you gonna do? Guess what I have?
Oh, the Scepter of Ore. The time for retribution against our oppressors has finally arrived.
I thought the point of stealing the scepter was to keep it from the mantle. How are we going to use it?
We we can't, but Vizier Kilbron can. I negotiated a treaty with the former advisor to the King of Or. In exchange for the scepter, the good Vizier has agreed to aid us in our fight against the mantle.
Vizier Kilbron, what can one man do that we can't do for ourselves?
Hell yeah, I like how it's
The
three women
Vizier's
discussing
a very
this.
powerful mage. He can show us the path that will lead to our victory. Come now, the sun will be rising soon, and we must prepare for our journey to meet the Vizier.
I'm sure it's fine.
What news of Marcus? Marcus? Why would we have news of him? He didn't meet you outside the temple? No, we knew of no such plan. Maybe he'll catch up with us at the docks. Let's go. Even the mantle are smart enough to find their way across
They're
the
still there. They're still there, clamoring
We'd
like,
best not be here
"We'll
when they
get
leave."
you for this, you evil women." Like, I'm not trying to put too fine a point on it, but it just can't be helped that the two characters we are working with, and also myself, our female player characters, and every single white mantle soldier is depicted as male. So there's just an accidental... Is dichotomy the right word? There's a complete separation there. The white mantle in this instance, because they have been programmed like that, represent masculine... I've already said impotence, and I can't... Incompetence. Let's go with a kind of specific masculine incompetence. And we just happen to be all female on this side, myself and the other two named characters. The Ghost of Althea and Devona are also, you know, almost my whole party is. If we get rid of Orion... Why are they all facing the wrong way? Should we get rid of Orion and add Reyna just so he can be, like, completely lacking in male party members? I'm not doing this for any particular reason. Alright, you're Paulina, you're not the other person. Okay. Also, hello, Whimsical Pickles. So this is Sanctum K, which is another mission. 3 girls, a ghost, and a robot. I mean, Mox, I think... Mox might identify as male, I'm not sure. I don't think we call Mox it. I like the fact that the way you phrased it, Althea doesn't count as a woman because she's dead. I don't remember this. I'm just gonna hit intermission with my all-female party members. And Mox. Mox identifies as Mox, yeah. Oh, that's right. We have to deliver him the scepter first. Okay. It wasn't straight to Alona. Oh yeah, this whole island. Now, I have a feeling, I think I tried to find this island this takes place on in the second game, and I couldn't even find it. I literally don't remember. Yeah, I forgot we actually meet the Vizier here in Crater before the next bit. I've got to carry the scepter the whole way. Evenia, are you coming with us? No? Could you come... Can you come with us just to carry the scepter so I can have my hands free to do very, very minor amounts of damage? Deliver the scepter of Or to Vizier Kilbron and rendezvous with Evenia on the other side of the island. So she's gonna go to where we're going. She just doesn't want to do this bit. That was wrong. That wasn't. But I think Althea beat me to that interrupt. I just feel it in my bones. Okay, normal mission. We're just now dealing with normal mob groups instead of watchtowers. And these are casters, so that if you can aggro them when they're all standing close together, you can use AoEs. I keep forgetting I can't. I need to use this instead. Okay, they're elemental. Yeah, I'm gonna let my party members do that. From what I remember, this one involves a lot of zigzagging up and down. I'm pretty sure the additional mission thing is down that way, and I'm supposed to go this way. It's very fun because I'm dealing with a very slight amount of... What are these things? What are the... Is this a human? What are you? That character design feels more like some kind of demon. I'm gonna be a tank, whatever. I can't target things normally, so I'm just gonna assign myself a tank. Okay, so the executioners are in groups with hellhounds and skeleton rangers. So are they undead? Maybe they're undead. Maybe they're like a particularly beefy guy who died. Althea's not gonna last long with those guys, Anna. Okay. Whoop. Oh, we did it. Okay. Yeah, did I finish my thought? I was gonna say I'm dealing with very, very slight amounts of distant familiarity with this. And wait. Oh my god, is it... This is a fake out ledge. You'd have to go through the water. Okay. Earlier on, I was watching a video about the entire Mass Effect series. So like it's quite a long way back now, isn't it? Mass Effect. And what's happened to BioWare in the meantime? It's all kind of tragic, but do you remember when things like Mass Effect were current and well thought of, and the thing, they just kind of gave off this energy that we were all going to enjoy video games forever. I think Mass Effect means that to people. You know, you were seeing something that was really cinematic and high, what's the word? How do I cancel that? It had an enormous team working on it. It was like video games are the new cinema. And even if you didn't really like hugely enjoy Mass Effect, you still got to enjoy this sense that things you did like would be on the horizon. And I guess I don't want to describe it like a golden age, because I feel like that kind of sentiment is inherently biased and myopic. So I don't want to like say it like that, but the feeling was kind of there. In the same way that the Mass Effect series went from a really hopeful baseline to a very strong sequel. Which way do I go? Probably not that way. And then landed on a kind of disappointing end note because they knew how to create the idea of something being good without being able to actually write something that made sense long form. That is in itself kind of like a microcosm of how gaming is, or was at the time. We were like, Mass Effect was bookending. It starts off great, it seems like it's getting better, and then all of a sudden, before you're ready for it, no one knows what's going on anymore. Are you talking about Sherlock again? Hello, normal. I might as well be. No, I mean, I guess I was referring to Sherlock in the... Why is there a one White Mantle Knight just staying there by himself? When I said the words, they know how to pretend to have... imply that they have hype moments, but they don't know how to follow through on it. I guess that was also the Sherlock thing. It's a phenomenon that I talk about fairly regularly. Not just as a favored stream topic, but... Are you guys helping? Oh, there was something else to kill. I guess that's why... Go away. You gonna cast anything, or... Alright. It's a topic I have come back to a few times, because it's fun to talk about. There's always examples people could bring up about it, and I don't think I've mentioned this very often, but I used to be a writing tutor a few years back, I did it for a very, very small amount of money. Stop interrupting me. Did they just... Wait, did someone get resurrected? Yeah, I used to go to a specific volunteer group and the volunteer charity, and they would pay me like a really small amount to run a writing workshop, which was very much in accordance with my skill set. I don't think we need to go down there. And this was one of the things I brought up as a session topic. And we did have the people in the group like write their own stuff and bring it in and chat with it amongst ourselves. And it wasn't necessarily like purely to criticize for publication or anything. It was really a hobby group. So I didn't want to go in too strict with helping them with their writing. I wanted them to be like, this, you can just do whatever you want to do. We'll give some feedback, but the priority is really to encourage people. And yeah, one of the sessions we had, I would chat about how to not do what Mass Effect and Sherlock and my favorite example of all time, the TV series Lost, did. Hit him with the Mox. We were just trying to decide what gender Mox is. Like, is it robot? Is it male? I'm not sure. Do they ever call it him? I don't remember. Oh, fucking, there's a bone dragon. I don't think I want to do that. I do remember bone dragons. I remember them kind of being difficult. Maybe they're not too difficult on normal mode. I don't remember. Did I even say what the writing problem was? The problem of how easy it is to generate audience questions. And where did this smoke phantom come from? And to imply that you have a... If this went in a full circle, I'm going to be so mad. Is this a circle? God fucking damn it. Another plant right in the way. Do I have to go past the bone dragons? I think I kind of do. Okay, let's out this damned cleric. That was a Shakespeare joke that I just made. God. God, who am I even appealing to here? How many bone dragons are there? Oh, it's okay. No, they are dying. Okay, that's fine. It's just, there must be some other... Oh, yeah, there's a boss one. It's probably that one. Poop the bony snoot. I think it's a ranger boss. So let's take these things out. Can I... No, that doesn't get interrupted. Okay. All right. It's... I mistook that effect and the bony spine spikes there. And for a second, I thought that the dragon's scales on its back were candles. Like ritual candles. And that's rad as hell. I want to make that as a dragon design. I don't know what I can do about you. I can't cast most things. So, everyone else is probably gonna... Oh, no, we can interrupt that. Yeah, focus on me. Don't focus on Althea. She's level 14. Okay. Why is Alessia, the healer, spouting all of this hardcore stuff? The Venn diagram between pie viewers and Merchant of Venice LARPers is a circle. I love that. That is one of my favorite messages we've ever had. Thank you, Edible Dragon. Is there such a thing as Merchant of Venice LARPers? There's a hill giant right on the other side of this. Oh, it wasn't. I thought it was closer than that. There has to be? Oh no. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying oh no, that sounds rad. I hope there are. Do people do LARPs based on like plays? Is that a thing people do? Googling Merchant of Venice. I didn't reference Merchant of Venice specifically. It's a fun tangent. Let's talk about Shakespeare. I actually am not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure that what I said was from Macbeth. I'm pretty sure it's Macbeth. I've never actually read Macbeth or seen it. I've seen a bunch, but not that one. I probably should check out Macbeth because like it's one of the more famous ones. Everybody knows Macbeth. Not everybody knows Merchant of Venice. I've seen Merchant of Venice on stage. I'm missing things on stage so much. I should go to more stuff. They have like these huge discounts for young people where if you're like, I don't know, under 20, you can go to real theater performances for like 20 quid. And I don't know if I knew about that or if they had that when I was under 20, but I wish I had done more with that at the time. I absolutely, we should be encouraging young people to do these kind of things. Oh, there's the Vizier, who doesn't look evil at all. But what am I supposed to do? Like, if you're low income and you want to go to the theater, shouldn't I get some sort of incentive to go and see Merchant of Venice? It came to mind because a book I'm reading referenced Merchant of Venice. Oh, okay. What was the reference to it, if you don't mind sharing? Raina, that's a weird thing to say. The Vizier is right there. I don't think that meant anything. I'm pretty sure that was a... Stop circling me. You guys are vultures. I don't think Raina's dialogue was based on anything. I think that was completely randomized. But the fact that she said that for the first time as we are meeting the Vizier, who I'm sure is fine. He already has a scepter of his own. He does! He does have one! And he looks just like mine! Why does he need this one?
A sight for sore eyes. One of the greatest treasures of my now ruined home.
That's not a voice you would give an evil guy.
Being reunited with the Scepter of Or should be a cause for celebration. The events of today have saddened my heart. There is a traitor in your midst. One of the Shining Blade's own inner council.
What? Who?
I believe you know him by the name
Literally,
Marcus.
the last thing that we
He
said was, has anyone
masquerades as
seen
your
Marcus?
friend
He
and
didn't, like,
confidant,
greet us
but
as he was
is
supposed to in the
instead a
plan.
white
I wonder what happened to
mantle
Marcus. Never mind, I'm
So
sure it's
he's
fine.
The reason the mantle knew about the Henge of Den Ravi.
infiltrator. Yes, and he has sold you out again.
How does the
There are
Vizier
white
know this?
mantle all over this island. They come now for the scepter as we speak.
I don't think he
We
did
must
have his
get
own
to the dock
scepter.
and warn Avenia.
I'm afraid our tale
I don't think that was his own
grows
scepter.
darker
I think his
still.
model just holds the Scepter of
The
Ore,
mantle
and we're
have
supposed
already
to
stormed
pretend
our
he
ship.
didn't have it.
It lies broken at the bottom of the harbor. Our friend Avenia has already been taken prisoner.
Hashtag just Vizier thing.
Avenia's been taken?
Oh
That also
no.
means we're trapped here. That boat was our only way off Sanctum K.
Do not lose hope yet, my friend. I can summon from the deep a ship that can carry us from this place.
That's a normal thing to
Make
be
for
able
the
to
beach.
do.
Meet me at the dock and I will perform the necessary ritual.
There
Sure.
must be half of the White Mantle Army between us and the beach.
Then you will need some help. Do not fear the walking dead. Through the scepter they obey my commands.
I like how I've played 2 games that have featured the Scepter
Hurry
of
now,
Ore, and I
we
still
haven't
don't
much
exactly
time.
know what its power status is. What is it? Oh, okay. We're also following him. He has a bit of dialogue. Oh, the Scepter of Ore. Thank you. Cheers. This is the most powerful artifact maybe in the entire world. Well, no, not the entire world, because I know the... You're gonna fight them for me? Go ahead, Devona. You deserve it. What are they called? What are the guys from Secrets of the Obscure called? The fucking wizards. What? Why can't I remember? Sorry, streamer brain cell. I forgot. I'm gonna Google it while the Vizier fights these things. Wiki, help me. Wiki, help me. What it? No, that doesn't tell me anything. That doesn't tell me anything. What are they? What are they called? What are they? Astral Ward. The fucking Astral Ward have... There's a lever up there. Oh, that's where I came from. Have a bunch of artifacts, and I think they're in, like, extreme storage. They're probably more powerful than the Scepter of Ore. But it's the most powerful thing that we have, like... Oh god, Mesmer. Mima is afoot. I'm being killed real bad by this Justice here. I can't remember the quote now, but it was something about the measure of a man. It's a hard book by the author of Dungeon Crawler, Carl, called The Grinding? The Grinding? Sorry, I just got like flatlined by the title because there's so many things that could refer to. And then I got mentally flatlined by it. Where is the Vizier? See, where? What are you doing? Okay, I'm just meeting him at the docks, apparently. Maybe he went on ahead. And these ghouls are now on my side. Isn't Measure of a Man a Star Trek episode? It definitely... I mean, I can tell. There's going to be a million things named that, and all of them are probably referencing Merchant of Venice. Just generally. 71 inches of what? Of what? Shakespeare is like the most referenced thing on the planet, and a lot of things... Oh, that's the Measure of a Man! I couldn't get there. A lot of things get referenced and bounced around so often that you've heard of the thing, but you don't know it's from Shakespeare. There's just so many. They absolutely made... I mean, when you're picking up titles, you probably will reference Shakespeare in a title, especially for things like TV series, because you have to pick a title for the episode of your TV series. They have to have titles. But, like, what the hell do you name them? You can't name them the thing that the episode is about, or you'll probably spoil it. So you've got to pick something that's, like, a well-known phrase or something. It's got to be, like, slightly easy on the ears and mind. Maybe a little bit memorable, but it can't actually mean anything. Romeo and Juliet was a really cool homage to West Side Story. I was completely ignorant of most things about West Side Story. Like, I consider myself pretty, like, medium level awareness and enjoyment of musicals. But West Side Story is something that I just kind of didn't know anything about. And then I did watch one video about the music in it. And I was like, oh, that's clever. That's really clever. That's very good. I didn't realize you went that hard. It's seriously... It has, like, one single motif that I remember. And they use it over and over and over. And it's the first thing you hear, and I think it's the last thing you hear, at least in the movie version that the video is referencing. And yes, Mox, you do that. Oh, so who leveled up there in the back? I don't know. And it's a audio motif that references one of the two groups of West Side Story, you know, the one of the families, so to speak. And then when they mean the other family, they get a tune that's just that motif upside down. Like if you flipped it on the scale upside down, it's the other family's musical leitmotif, and that just slaps so hard. That's so easy and simple, and you aren't even gonna you're probably not going to consciously realize they did that unless you are very, very musically attentive. I wouldn't. I can't even read music. It's about Tucson being destroyed by a creature that creates its body by assembling it from bodies of everyone who touches its overall mass. I know of horror stories in that sort of vein. You know that kind of thing where the horror is the creature and the creature is the blob? As in The Blob, the movie. And I read a short story about that once. Like, it's the horror of biology not knowing how to stop. That sounds really scary. Why is it called the grinding? There's a lot of things that word refers to now in our modern world. I like that watching West Side Story is either music or English class. Because it's both. Get on the boat when he is done. Okay. Let's see you summon us a perfectly normal boat that we can use to escape. Oh my god, how are we taking this much damage? Yes, one perfectly normal boat, please. Unlike Romeo and Juliet, which is German class material. That's funny. I mean, I guess you really do have to translate them and then teach them that way. Otherwise, what is anyone getting from it? It's basically the Blob, except the bodies are just stuck together, repositioned. Oh, wait a minute. Have I seen GIFs from that? I've definitely seen shots of a film where there's like a whole bunch of people all stuck together and they kind of like grope their hands forward all as a single unit down like a hallway. Is that movie? Because it looked really impressive. I'm very okay with interesting and creative like invocation of gore until I'm suddenly not. Oh good, a boss. Maybe he's the last one. No idea why it's called that so far, except people who've been detached know it as... Okay. The grinder! I don't know. There we go. Oh, let me pick that up. Hang on, Vizier. Give me a second. I have to pick up this guy's vest. Oh no, now they come from the west. I don't know what it is. I almost said east again. My brain flips them. Oh my god. It's tight. So if you hadn't said that, I wouldn't have looked. I literally... You guys do this. I wouldn't have looked. What the fuck? I've never seen him doing this. Thank you for making me look at the fact that there's this whole animation for it. Oh my god. It is a normal boat. I thought it was going to be... You know what I thought it was going to be. It's even got an emblem on it. Wait. What emblem is this? It's got a huge W and what looks like the kind of spikes that White Mantle have on their buildings. So is this a sunken White Mantle vessel that he has raised? It's still dripping. I love that.
On the boat. Hurry. We must make our escape.
Okay. Yay. Okay, yay! Boats usually do this in reverse. They only do it this way and then when they're under extreme duress. We're just gonna stand on the boat. Bye! Bye-bye! Where are we going? Don't ask about it.
Councilor Marcus has sold you out. The mainland is no longer safe for you.
We must get back to Denravi and warn the others.
I'm afraid it's too late for that. The Shining Blade have already been broken over the knee of the White Mantle.
Okay,
By
yay.
now, those who are not already dead are fleeing into the Shiver Peaks.
Oh no.
Then we go to the Shiver Peaks.
A noble gesture.
I
but
love how
throwing
long
your
in this
lives
game
away against a foe who you cannot
you
beat
spend
will
without
not
having like
help your
any
friends.
agency.
Then the White Mantle have won.
Even
All is
in the
lost.
dialogue, I'm just being told shit and going,
Do
oh
not
no.
be so sure. There is still a way to beat the White Mantle.
You must go here.
Venture to
Okay,
the
we must go
crystal
there,
desert
but you
and
cannot.
ascend.
Oh no, we can't.
Only then will you be powerful enough to take on the rest of the White Mantle and their unseen gods.
What must we do?
People
Find
just
the
jerk you
prophet
around
and claim the gift of
for the
true
majority
sight.
of this
What?
campaign.
That's right. You are all chosen. And now you must venture through the desert. Prove yourselves
Wait,
worthy and
is that
claim
how we
your
find that
birthright.
out? How would
Then
he
you
know
will
that?
Take this fight to them. Prepare yourselves.
I don't know. I don't even know
The
if, well, yeah,
trials
being
of
chosen
ascension
is a
await.
specific aspect of a person. Why does the camera do that? I just realized how, like, how tiny that squishy little fanfare is. It's not even a real fanfare. It's just one note. It just goes, ba-da! Oh, okay. We all have to shut up now and listen to the peakest music in the world. I'm not gonna speak. I hope you enjoyed that. I really I love that piece. They didn't just import that for Guild Wars 2. They made a formal like redo of it to make it, to modernize it a little bit and add a little, jazz it up a little bit. But that's probably the one. Okay, there's two I really like. That one's one of the best tracks in the game. It really, like, you hit the desert and it stops you from hitting that mentality of, we're just gonna see a whole bunch of desert. It's gonna be way less visually varied now. What's happening? I've been detached from everything I knew. I didn't even get here on my own. I don't know where I am. This music is, to me, like the peak of fantasy RPG. It pulls you in to such a degree where, like, it's telling you to lock in for this section. And I cannot help but praise that to the heavens, honestly. I love that track. The Guild Wars 2 version is also really good. I'm not gonna say one's better, like one of them is a little simpler. This one's a little bit like hesitant, like, are we gonna be able to do this? We don't know what we're doing anymore. We've been betrayed on every side. We are so far away from our original goal of trying to combat the threat of the Char. We're doing so many other things now. Are we even going to be able to continue on with this? And this music is like, no, it's like, no, come on, you got this. It's gonna be all right. You just found out you're a chosen one, and the only thing that means to you is that people are gonna kill you way more. You don't know what that means otherwise. But yeah, no, it's really good. And the Guild Wars 2 one is a lot more. Hey, we're back. We're not forgetting our roots, and yeah, it really deserves it. A lot of the tracks in this game were captured wholesale and put into the sequel, and that one they went, nah, let's tickle its balls a little bit. Sorry, I'm losing my mind. This is the pier where you park your boat to show what happens to boats who don't listen. Assigned chosen at birth. Now, hang on, isn't that just... yeah, that's what it is, isn't it? Being a chosen one, that's kind of what it is. I like these statues. I think I like them because I actually don't... Sorry, now we're in a new area. I have stuff to talk about. I don't think I know what these are. What do these depict? The stuff in this desert is kind of strange. Because people have clearly lived here both in like ancient times and also a little bit right now, but they don't really have a foothold in this area as a living space. There's only one place that really does, I think. And it's pretty sparse. There's no big city. There are people living under like tarps, and they're in pretty bad shape. So it's kind of like at least the first impression is, this is a place where people wash up, having escaped from the rest of the world. If something went really wrong for them, they've been dumped here. Like, the water channels of the world guide lost souls to just roll up on these beaches. And then they've got to fight it out in a desert with God knows who else. And that really puts into perspective what's happened to us, because that is what happened. We got forced out of Ascalon, which is, hang on, we're down here now. We got forced out of Ascalon because the whole thing was bombed to shit and became unlivable. We crossed over the mountains to try and resettle in Kryta, which we did, except for like myself and my friends who tried to do missions for the Wet Mantle, only to discover that they were homicidal maniacs killing people in a magical ritual, and the people who were working underground to stop them just got betrayed and endangered us, and now we cannot go back to anything. Everywhere we've been has rejected us. Why is Keswick's Peak highlighted? Oh, right, because Villainy of Galrath is there, my most hated quest in the whole game. So yeah, we've been, even the water, like, sort of spinning you out and dumping you down here in fucking nothing. I like that it's still called Amnoon, though. So this is going to be Amnoon one day, but right now, it's kind of nothing. How many people are here? The Shunlai agent, of course. A scroll trader. The henchmen, like, came with me. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 11 people. Like 10 people live in Amnoon right now. Meeting every Sunday under their tarp cathedral. I love the term tarp cathedral. Isn't that cool? Isn't that like a fun way to think of it? It's a complete, like, you know, that's just two separate things, but you can combine them. Okay, I've been chatting, I've been like yapping so long. We need to do ad break. Unfortunately, it's time for ads. So let's hop over here. If you get ads, don't worry, we will be pausing for the duration so that you don't miss anything. The makeshift tents, these things are huge. Yeah, I love it. I love the idea of a giant makeshift tent being used as a cathedral, because there is a really similar like design, like the triangular nature of fabric draping over something, you could cohesively apply that to a cathedral. I've seen a lot of cathedrals, as I'm sure have you. One of the best cathedrals I ever saw was in Berlin. There's one, I'm afraid I don't know the name. I don't think I took pictures because this was when I was about 10. So we didn't really have cameras at the time, so I don't think I have any pictures from that. I didn't actually obtain a personal camera to use. Wait, I do have pictures, don't I? I think I have some, but they would have been a disposable camera, which is what we used at the time. Yeah, I think I had some photos because I remember taking pictures of like where the Berlin Wall was. I think maybe it's a kind of you would have taken a disposable camera on a trip. I love disposable cameras. They were really fun to use. There was something that you'll never have again. The idea that you had to take pictures and just, you know, do your best, and then they would be on the film, and you wouldn't know what you'd taken until you got back home, and then went and got the camera developed at a Boots. And you'd give them over at the counter, and then you'd come back like, did it take hours or was it days later? I think it was a few hours. And then you'd have to come back and pick the photos up. And only then did you find out whether you had immortalized memories from the trip you'd been on. But yeah, I have a few memories from Berlin. It made a huge impression on me from that trip. It was incredibly cold. I think it was done in like November. I think it was like this was with school, and I think I had only just started at that school at the time, so I was like 9 or 10. I'd only just begun there, so I didn't even know anyone, and they took the youngest students, which was me, and the oldest students, kind of like a sort of mentor sort of style trip. But I didn't really interact with anyone that much apart from the teachers because they didn't know anybody, and I was also very annoying at that age. A lot of things happened on that trip that were can and pie events, such as we took the U-Bahn to get to most places, and I managed to unintentionally stray from the group while we were using the U-Bahn, and I went to a different location and then got off, and I was alone, and I was 10. This is probably one of my most used like personal anecdotes. I guess I don't tell that many personal anecdotes unless it's about other people who are known to streamers or something. This is like a genuine my personal history, my childhood thing. I ended up just sitting in the U-Bahn station and like being like, what do I do? I guess I just go back, and I can go back to the, I was about to say hotel. It wasn't even a hotel. It was like 5 beds in a room. Oh, did ads end? If ads are ending, you can throw beans. Where's my bean can? Throw the bean can, and then I'll be like, right, ads are over. Now you bin ein Berliner. You live here now. I don't think I had one sausage on the trip. I don't remember what we ate at all. Nothing. It wasn't, because I was 10, it wasn't until later school trips when I was like 14, 15 that I can remember things like the food. I had a great time doing sightseeing. Did you? No, I don't think I had any sausages. What do I remember? I remember checking out the War Museum with the stuff about the wall, the stuff about Checkpoint Charlie. We went there. We went to a really big, oh my god, no, I do have a picture of that. I know I have pictures. There was a weird mall that had like a glass funnel in the middle. We went to the Reichstag. We basically saw all the good stuff. What's the name of the gate? Oh, what's the name of the big gate thing? Oh, sorry, that's not a sausage. Why did I think it was a sausage? It's a holeless donut filled with jam. We have those. They're just jam donuts. I don't know how that differs from ours. Brandenburg Gate? I think that was it. Wait, let me Google it. I'm gonna Google it and check. Yes, that one. The Brandenburg Gate, we went there, and I have a picture, but we didn't technically see it because at the time it was covered by, again, tarp. So that they could like clean the underneath or do something to it, so you weren't allowed to see. So it was draped. I can't believe you don't trust me. No, because I wanted to check it was the one I meant. Like, I know you know. I know you know where things are more than me, probably. But I was like, is that the one that we saw? Maybe there's multiple gates. I don't know. We have a lot of gates here. They covered it in a big piece of fabric. Like, it covered the whole thing, like draped over it. And the outside of the fabric had the Brandenburg Gate printed on it. So it was like you were looking at it, except you couldn't see the real thing. You were just looking at a picture painted on it so that they could clean it or something. And that was the time that I saw the Brandenburg Gate, the only time. So I was there, but I technically didn't actually see it, but I think I have a photo. I should go and find my photos of this. I wonder where they are. That's the thing about, like, taking photos of places you went before digital pictures. I know they're somewhere. They've got to be somewhere, but I haven't digitized them, so there is the actual very real risk that something physically happens to my pictures of a very, very vivid event in my past. Anyway, your Edible Dragon, I don't know how joking you are, but if you go to York, if you ever go to York or you look up York, every single road in York is called something Gate, and that just makes me think of that. I don't remember why. We have historical reasons for all this shit. We don't remember exactly. Everything is something Gate. Just look at Google Maps and focus in on York and just look at the road names. All of them. They're all called, there's something that's literally just called Gate upon Gate or something like that. I went to Berlin for a concert earlier this year and had two days to spend there. I went to the Technology Museum both days and still didn't get to the one exhibit. I actually went there for the airplanes. Aww. Well, I hope maybe you get to go back at some point. Did we go there? I'm trying to remember what we did. I don't think we went there, but we did go to... No, I don't remember. There was definitely like a film museum, and I'm sure this is really, really famous. I just don't remember as well because it was over 20 years ago, let's say. It was like, I know there was a big advert for it, and it had the, oh my god, what's it called? Oh my god, I can't remember anything. What's the name of that film? I cannot describe it in any way. I haven't seen it. Hang on. Hang on, what if I Google this? If this works. No, it wasn't Witches of Eastwick. No. Not this one. No, it's not that. Oh god. I'm not gonna be able to find it. Hang on. Berlin Film Museum. Yeah, that was it. I'm sure that was it. What have they got in here? Hang on. I think I kept... Oh, you know what? I have a... Hang on, is it in here? Give me a second. I have a file, I have a physical file I keep in a drawer, and I used to put things in it from when I went on holidays, when I went abroad. So there's some sort of like pretend passport from the year 2000 with my photo on it. There's the time I went to Spain. This is very creaky. I've written things on here. Okay, here we go. I had a German pen friend. I didn't remember this. Apparently when I did 3 years of German in high school, it was, there was a mandatory language requirement, and I did German, and I received a letter from a pen friend in Germany. I'm not going to dox this person. Hang on, where is that? Hang on, what does that say? can't read the handwriting very well. It's like Jagsdorf or Hagsdorf, and the person's name was Christoph Sedelmayen, I think. If anyone out there knows Christoph Sedelmayen, I was his pen friend, and I still have his letter addressed to me, and he wrote, "I'll answer in German, write back in English. That's easier for us," because he had apparently way more grasp of, you know, how to handle these things than I did. Okay, so here's the page from my trip to Berlin. I was in my second year of high school. We went to an IMAX. I wonder if this is still there. We went to the... I remember that a little bit. We saw some sort of nature film about like dolphins or something. It says Freie Platzwahl. Does that mean free seating? Yeah, so that was just the Berlin IMAX, I guess. That's the apartment we were at, I think. Where is this? Liebenwalder Straße 22. I'm capturing you guys here to listen to this. There it is, there it is. There's the film museum. That's what I was looking for. Is this the same one? Where's the address? Oh, this is so cool. I'm so glad I kept this stuff. Film house. There's a library. Okay, there's a picture on the front, and I don't remember the name of it. Wait, is it Metropolis? Is Metropolis what I'm thinking of? It was free seat choice. I think they had like props from that film. What else is there? The words Potsdamer Platz comes up a lot because I think that's one of the stations we used. There's another theater. There's a ticket from Checkpoint Charlie. Oh, that's all I have. Then it's my 13th birthday. I kept a whole bunch of stuff from school. We went to Belgium as well. Oh, there's my ticket from Merchant of Venice. Like we were just talking about this. Isn't that's fun coincidence? Oh yeah, that performance we saw at Merchant of Venice was the stage had water around it, and the water was filled with floating candles, and it was incredibly impressive as a staging. Apparently, this was at Chichester Festival Theatre in Sussex, and I didn't even remember that I had a ticket for that. This is why, God, people, you should keep ticket stubs. This is my ticket book. Everyone should keep ticket stubs for like their whole life, because it tells me exactly where I was for things I barely remember. Where was that? Was that London? There's a ticket for something. It just says Panton St. London. I don't know what that is. What's this one? Royal Festival Hall Philharmonic. I went to the Royal Festival Hall for like a lot of things. Oh God, The Death of a Salesman was at the Lyric. I didn't even remember that. Do they do physical tickets anymore? Do they do that? Because... Okay, now it's more like French stuff I did. Oh my God, my tickets from Video Games Live. I didn't realize I still had those. So, I don't know if anyone has heard of it, but you may have heard of the name... See, no, I have Gamer Brain Cell. I'm gonna have to look it up. Yeah, no, thank you for telling me. Yeah, Tommy Tallarico's Video Games Live. His mother was very proud. I went to Video Games Live when I was young enough that it was not embarrassing for me to have gone. Does it say the year? These were £25 each at the Hammersmith Apollo. I didn't realize. I've been to the Hammersmith Apollo twice, and I didn't realize I'd been twice. Yeah, that was 2006 that I went. So I was a full-on teenager who liked video games, who was absolutely gagged getting to listen to video game music in an orchestra hall. So, so when people are like, Tommy Tallarico did some sort of like live video game music thing, I guess, I went to it. I went to that and it was impressive at the time because it genuinely was the first time people were doing video game music on stage. Like, that was unthinkable in 2006. That's my defense. I wrote first visit to Video Games Live next to this. Did I go again? Did I go twice? Hang on. Hang on. Who's got the twice emote ready? I have a lot of old stubs from Laser Quest. I don't remember going to that much Laser Quest. Then there's a ticket from Phantom of the Opera. I did go to Video Games Live again at the South Bank Center in 2008. Festival Hall. I used to go to the Festival Hall a lot. Wait a second. Wait a second. Guys. Sorry to kill the movies near minor fraud. Guys, I have something I need to tell you. That I've just discovered while looking in my memories book. So yes, I did go to Video Games Live twice. The second one was in 2008. And I have the tickets here taped into my book. And I can't believe I'm saying this. I can't believe hang on, I'm gonna swatch back to the game so that there's no like silly Pokemon music behind it. Hang on, I'm gonna say this. Hi, Rainbow Dwagon. We are talking about that. He was the first American ever to work on a Sonic video game. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Not only did I go to Video Games Live twice. I mean, I remember being there, but I didn't remember that it was twice. Once in 2006, once in 2008. I have saved the tickets in this great big book that I only opened so that I could remember the name of the German film museum that we went to. The tickets that I have for Video Games Live, they are signed. I have signed tickets for Video Games Live. This... I can't believe this. I can't believe I have this. My tickets for Video Games Live have been signed by 3 people. And I don't recognize I don't recognize the name at the top. I would have to look this up. But the other 2 signatures are the producers and creators, Jack Wall and Tommy Tallarico. You cannot imagine the smile I have on my face. I have a signed ticket from Tommy Tallarico, and I've had it since 2008. How did I get this? Was he there? I don't remember. I don't remember this. Oh, no, his name is Martin Lung. That's whose name is on it. And then I have another ticket, like my actual printed ticket has been signed by composer Andrew Barnabas. Were they there? Did I meet Tommy Tallarico? I'm going to take a picture of this. I will be taking a photo of my booklet here, and I'll be putting it on Blue Sky so I can show people. After I finish stream, I'm actually speechless. Did you block out the... I didn't really, like, he wasn't like a guy that we knew. Like, I wasn't engaged in any media that he has lied about. I had no reason to know who he was. He wasn't even on Cribs. I can't believe it. Is this a real signature? Like, I don't know. I don't know if... I can't imagine that I met him and got this signed in person, but like... If there's any footage of it, he snuck into your home and wrote his name. He would do that. I mean, he would be like trying to force people to get things that he signed. Okay, I'm gonna close my drawer up and put this to one side. I'm gonna take a picture of it in a minute. Oh my god! This is incredible! it's just, I've had this in my possession physically for like, oh my god, how long, like, hang on, I can't do fucking maths. What's that minus? Like 14 years. And I watched H-Bomb's video about Tommy Tallarico like twice, I think, just because, you know, it's a long watch, but it's fun to go back to. And I had no idea that I possessed this. Oh my god, that's great timing. Oh my god, hi Tide. Thank you so much for raiding.
Something
How did your
tells
game
me
go?
we're going to get along splendidly.
Thank you, Bubblegum Faye, for following. Let me shout you out. Total. Yeah, there we go. How did Perfect Tides go? Oh my gosh, someone's claimed the shiny already? I say already, I mean from the raid. Doing my little pony. Yeah, I was enjoying watching you play it and act it, of course. Did we name him Grape? I don't remember. Okay, we need to take a second. Hang on. We need to take a second for me to set up that trade. We were taking a little ad break, during which time I discovered something that has genuinely left me speechless. Okay, hang on. I'm opening Pokemon Home. Bubblegum Faye. Thank you for claiming the shiny Pokemon. This is your first time chat from the raid, but you must have had some channel points in order to claim that, right? So, congrats. Do you have Pokemon Home available for me to trade to you right now? While I set that up, Tide, can you... I've got to tell you this. I just discovered something. We were talking about... You get channel points and raiding. That's cool. We were talking about, oh my god. Oh my god. This is, I cannot believe this. We were talking about, things in Germany, and I started reminiscing about a trip I went on with my school class, when I was about 10 years old. I was in the second year of our high school, however, how we do that. It was a very memorable trip because I saw a lot of things. In fact, it was because we were talking about cathedrals, and I was trying to describe a cathedral that I saw in Berlin, and it was there was an old cathedral that survived the war, really, really old, as cathedrals tend to be, like a few hundred years old, and next to it they built a more modern cathedral, and that's what I was originally trying to say. Like, you went in there and the walls were made out of dyed glass cubes so that light could filter in through them, and it was one of the most gorgeous things I've ever seen. Anyway, aside from that, I started talking about places I've been to in Germany because I saw a lot of stuff in Berlin that one time, and I remembered a lot of it, and I was like, do I have photos? I'm sure I remember having a photo of this and that. And then I wanted to check the details of something that we saw on the trip. So I went into, I have a drawer full of really old stuff, like old physical art that I did back when I used to draw on paper. And I have a memories book, and the memories book is where I keep all of my like ticket stubs from traveling abroad or going to the theater and stuff, because I went to a lot of them, and I put them in there. I taped them into the pages so that I would never lose some of these old stubs of things, so I could remember it. So I looked up the stuff that I had from Berlin. There were a few things to keep the memories of, and then I flipped forward a few pages to go through my other memories, and I found a ticket from Video Games Live, which was a orchestral. Was it orchestral? It was a live performance of video game music from a long way back, and there's only one. Yeah, there's only one reason that anyone nowadays hears about Video Games Live. It was the brainchild of Tommy Tallarico, the guy who has become much more controversial as of late for lying about his entire career. So thank you, by the way, Rainbow Dragon, for doing the explanation. Yep, we said that. I was like, yeah, his mother was very proud. Yeah, exactly. So for anyone who heard about Video Games Live from the H-Bomb video, I think they describe it as something that they heard about happening that sounded cool, like that nerds would do. I went to Video Games Live. I remembered that I did. What I didn't remember is that I actually went twice. And this was in the mid-aughts. At that time, it wasn't common for video game music to receive any recognition whatsoever. So the fact that they were showing it on stage actually was a really novel thing to be experiencing. Unfortunately, I don't remember which things were performed except for Aerith's theme from FF7 because everyone went like nuts when they played that. I don't remember what else there was. Maybe you could look up. Maybe you can like find the show itinerary from back in those days. So I went to one in 2006 and one in 2007, and the tickets even have the price on. It was £25 a ticket, which is very, very reasonable. I may have gotten like a young person's teenage rate or something. So I remember going to one at least, but apparently I went to two. And the tickets I have for Video Games Live in 2008, which was at the Southbank Centre's Festival Hall, I have two pieces. I have a printed ticket and I have like a Southbank, I don't know, something with their name on it. My tickets are signed. I have 4 signatures on there from people involved with the performance. One of them is a composer who I need to look up. And the other signatures on the front of this ticket that I have had in my possession since 2008, sitting in a drawer. The other 2 signatures are the creators and producers of Video Games Live, Jack Wall and Tommy Tallarico. I have a signed ticket from Tommy Tallarico. I've had it since 2008. I didn't remember this. I don't have any recollection of how I acquired this. I can't believe this. It's such a strange thing to suddenly realize that you possess. I would wonder if it was like possible to earn any money for having this item, except that Tommy Tallarico probably signs anything that sits in front of him for too long. Yeah, the creator of Sonic, yeah. He's got a lot of awards. I hear he has 7 Guinness World Records. I'm going to be taking a snapshot of this, and I'm going to show it on, I'll post it on Blue Sky, and I'll show it off. So if anyone wants to see the proof, I will be doing that after this stream. But my God, the mental disconnect. This was so like unimportant in the grand scheme of things that I taped it into a memory book and forgot about it. And only now do we have the full like the full encompassing perception of who Tommy Tallarico is. And I think and I hope that the video about him... Oh, hey, Anga! Have you been here the whole time? I hope that video about him has completely eclipsed his public perception and his life, so that that's what everyone thinks about instead of the niche video game soundtracks he claimed to have made. Yeah, we're making all the Tallarico jokes. This is so bizarre. I mean, I can't believe I own this. And it wouldn't have been... Hang on, I'll get rid of Raina. Hang on, you can come with me. We made a party of only female characters and also Mox the robot, because all of the white mantle that we were fighting were male. It's so strange to think I've had this whole time. I was directly... Did I meet him? Was he there at Video Games Live and they all signed stuff? I have no clue. In 2008, we weren't recording stuff as much. White Mantle hates women! Wait, do they? No, sorry, I'm just trying to think. I mean, I guess they do, because pretty much... Are there any female White Mantles? Like, literally, are there? They aren't described as being as having any kind of gender ideology, but I don't remember any female white mantle members. You might have only been to video games once, but when you remembered it for the second time, he counted that as you having gone again. Oh my god. Oh, the elementalist white mantles are female. Yeah, I think, like, I'm not gonna express that. I'm making fun of it by expressing it as an in-game kind of interpretation, but I'm pretty sure that was just the devs not being quite as woke as they became later in video game history. They were just like, we'll put women in there, but they've got to be the most effeminate class that only does magic. Actually, no, Mesmer is the most feminine class, so I guess they were one step above that. First tour I also mention. Okay, I'm sorry for not reading that, but I am adding this. We've got Crystal Desert quests now. Okay, sorry, before that, I was going on this, like, massive tangent about what the Crystal Desert means. Tide, if you are exhausted from your own stream, please do not hesitate to go and take care of yourself. But I'm glad you were here for me to explain my insane Talarico lore. I'm so glad I typed fucking Tarp Cathedral. Me too! If you hadn't typed that, I may never have realized that I owned a signed ticket from Tommy Talarico. Isn't that absolutely ridiculous? Isn't that just insane? Oh my gosh, what are you giving me? Oh my god, it's more creme brulees. Fuck yes. Fuck yes, creme brulees. Hang on. Where's the chest? Where's the chest? They need to get your payment. I'm paying you 1 ecto per thing of creme brulees, and also whatever other random items I have. You're gonna look cool. I hope you had a good stream yourself. Oh my god, how do you split these again? That's not it. Oh, there it is. So that's 4. And also, these things, which I put here to be offered in a trade. I don't know if this is, like, worth stuff. Have them. There you go. Yeah, I hope that's, like, at least a decent, in terms of the trade. Thank you so much for trading those. I'm nearing the end of Sweets collection for my titles character. Which is pretty much entirely down to Angar trading me stuff. What the okay, you turned into a what are they called? I forgot what they're called. Dog. Yeah. They turned into a dog. But yeah, I do owe so much to Angar. Thank you so much for trading me all these things. If I finish all my collections... That's a dog. Puppy! If we finish all my collections and I finally get God walking amongst mere mortals, I will... Angar, I will find you and I will give you everything left on my account because I won't need it. I promise you. The person who does the most donations, which is probably going to be you, if I get to God walking amongst mere mortals, you can have everything. Seriously. All the rest of the ecto, I'm cleaning my inventory. I want you to have my stuff. Okay, wait. I was about to go forward and I just realized I don't have the main quest. What do I do? Hang on. Oh, ghostly hero. But there he is. You don't have an exclamation mark over your face. How am I supposed to know that I need to talk to you? Okay. Does that thing have animations? Oh my god, look at it. Destroyers are really cool. They're cooler in this game. So many have come to this desert wishing to unlock its secrets, and all have perished. Oh my god! I love destroyers in this game. They are not this cool in Guild Wars 2. These are metal as hell. I never get to look at them either. Were they all unworthy or just unable to show their worthiness in the way the gods require? I suppose it amounts to the same thing at the end of the day. Perhaps this time it will be different. Speak to great ritual priest Zamut. He can tell you of the tests you must endure. You'll find him in Orgry Rock. Yeah, okay, Orgry Rock. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I love this thing. This thing looks cool as fuck. Look at it. What a design. I don't like that in 2 all of the destroyers are basically that one, you know, the kind of humanoid-ish crab one. We need more destroyer variety. I like that. Devona, I have 84 unspent attribute points. I'm fucking sorry, Devona. I'm fucking sorry. You can be good at hammers, and then what? What have I given you? I wanted you to use hammers, so I gave her hammer actions. Shout, elite stance, strength. Done. Hey, Modfox. Also, I did see the back and forth there with Bubblegum Faye and the Pokemon Redeem. Everything that Rainbow Dragon said was correct. The Pokemon Redeem is... I should have explained during break or something. The Pokemon Redeem is for a real, actual Pokemon that I can trade to anyone who uses the redeem function. It's absolutely not a problem. I can refund the points for you. I just need... I'll probably do it after stream because I need to, like, figure out how to do that. But I can refund them. So you can use them for something else if you so desire. But yeah, since that was a no-go on Bubblegum, the Pokemon is still up for grabs. We do it via Pokemon Home, the mobile version, not the Switch version. So as long as you have Home on a mobile, we can trade my shiny for anything of yours. It doesn't matter what it is. You can just download it right now and they give you a Pikachu and you can send me that. That like, first time people can absolutely do it. It's quite quick. It takes a couple minutes. Oh my god, you're still a really cool destroyer. Look at it. Why did they change this? I genuinely, I think I'm growing to appreciate a few of the designs in this game more than the sequel. In a way that I didn't realize. Because the destroyers look way, way cooler. And the Morganites are probably my favorite design in this game. Hang on, I'm thinking. Someone mentioned, I think during Guild Night, which is on the Veggie BLTL server every Wednesday. I think it was on there? Or was it last stream? We were talking about how... No, actually, I think it was last stream. We were talking about the fact that we're going all the way to the east. Okay. In Guild Wars 3, it takes place before the sharing of magic from gods to mortals. Which means it takes place before the fall of Abaddon. Which means that Abaddon's alive. And people are still worshipping him. Which means we're going to get to meet Abaddon. And I didn't even put that together. I didn't connect these things somehow. When they were explaining the setting of what 3 is going to be. And that's by far, like... you know that... What's that from? That is by far the most exciting thing about this, and my brain just didn't even go there. Wait, Dragon, you can do that? Thank you. I didn't realize that was within your power. How is your real life setting up of things going, by the way? If you do want to join Rainbow, please let me know. I can swap to the place where we can both talk if you wanted to. I just didn't because you seemed pretty busy. But yeah, just let me know if you wanted to guest even briefly. I don't know what it is about Abaddon. I didn't start out as a big Abaddon fan. I'm pretty sure it was just after playing this game and I forgot you could pick up stuff. Have you never looked at mod view? Oh my god, I forgot about these teleporters. I don't know. I don't know if I have. Oh shit, I wasn't looking. Yes, I was. Wait. Was it this? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You do it. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. I'm terrible. I'm bad at video games. I'll let you do it. I'm sorry. It's so funny watching a devourer do the buttons. Look at you. That's so cool. Look at it. I love this little guy. Let me in. Oh, okay. Wait. I need to swap. Hang on. Wait. Do I just... Am I still good? We still got me. Yeah. Okay. You can come in. You can come in. Pet him. I can't believe this. I want someone to run to the Veggie BL server and just start screaming, Pi has a signed ticket stub from Tommy Tallarico. I never get weird things that I'm like, I need to shout this to the heavens, but my fucking god. This is a proper story. This is a veg level what the fuck story. Yeah, I need him to know about it. And also everyone I know. Okay, so, oh god, I love these things. There's pillars alongside a lot of the routes that you take in this desert, the routes you actually follow to get places. So it's kind of like a soft player guidance system, but you don't exactly know where they're going. But I really like them because they just give you this ancient feeling like, we don't really know who made this. No one lives here now. They're clearly humanoid and they seem vaguely religious and they have glyphs on them. And they're still there in Guild Wars 2. They're just a lot more weathered and buried. I forgot how many Minotaurs were in this section. Crystal Desert was an Elonian colony. See, I'm forgetting. Like this section here, this area we're in, near Amnoon, you know, towards Augury Rock. It doesn't look like people really lived here. There's the pillars, but there's no real evidence of permanent dwellings except for the teleporters, the pillars and stuff. So in my mind, humans just kind of hadn't really lived in this section of it. I do know, of course, that down in the area that Nightfall takes place in was the earliest human settlement. That is very clear in my mind. The first place that humans really built a city was Farinor, which is to the south of here, I think. Hello!
Hello!
How are you
I
doing?
was trying to see if I could sneak in.
How's everything?
Everything is going good. I'm packing to go on a trip.
Yep.
Trip to go
I hope
fishing
it's...
with the boys.
Yeah.
Alaska.
It sounds like it's gonna be fun.
I'm so excited.
And I forgot to ask, how long are you gonna be there, just so that we and the audience knows how long they will be bereft of you?
You'll be bereft of me for about a little over a week.
Okay.
There's no Friday, like we already said, like no Friday stream on our channel because Friday's the day we're leaving, and then we're coming back the next Monday.
Next Monday. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So it's like a week and 4 days.
Okay.
I know this because Clock sat me down, was like, we need to calculate out your medication. I'm like, oh yeah! yeah.
That's a
Well, it's
good
just
idea.
week. It's like, it's a week and 4 days. You can't just take the medication in one of your things. Like, oh.
Well, it's good to be prepared, and you are going to be prepared, so it's fine.
I am. This is the clock is the backup brain think. And I like, look, I have this and that and that and this. It's like, good. You have the broad strokes. Did you think of this one critical detail? It's like
Did you do that thing where you're counting out your clothes for a medium amount of time away, and you're like, okay, so I need to have underwear for like one for each day of the trip, and then some
and then 10 more if I explosively shit myself each of those.
yeah, and then the additional 10 underwear you take on the trip in case you shit yourself every single day you're there. Which, as far as I know, is what everybody does.
It's never happened, but you know the one time
The one
you
time.
do.
Yeah, that's when it'll happen. Also, I'm sorry, I'm getting lore in my ear here, like touches my ear like I have an earpiece.
Yes.
The colony collapsed almost immediately, and it's been 204 years since anyone lived here. Thank you. I love looking at this fucking devourer chasing down destroyer chasing down devourers.
Oh, that is a destroyer. How do you
Look,
have a destroyer on
It's
your
holding a staff.
What? Oh my god, it is. What?
This is a viewer. This is a viewer who is playing with me.
Oh.
And in this game, you can just use transformation potions to do fucking anything.
Oh, and you can actually use them in combat because funny.
Yeah, you can just be funny with them. Who is setting fire to everything? I've stopped caring. Hello. What do you collect?
I bet fire to streamer.
I don't want to do that.
Doing the normal Freud thing of going, like, everyone, we all do this, right? Right?
But the thing is, we do. We both reference someone else describing it. That is what happens. We all do this. What's some other stuff that everybody does that we don't talk about?
I not to get too weird, but like I did pack extra, but that's because it may be menstrual cycle time.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
That's why I packed extra.
Yeah, no, well, of course, that's
so
just
there's a
literally
real
common
case
sense.
in here.
You have to do that. I'm coming up on, you know what, I'm actually dreading it because I get a very violent reminder when I ovulate. Again, not to get too technical here. I get to be in pain for like 3 days. So
I've always liked the mental image of like the uterus lovingly making a baby nursery.
no, please, no, that
And
makes me
then
really
you-
sad.
Oh no!
It does
Oh,
make
I'm
me
sorry.
I hate thinking about it like that. It makes me really upset.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It genuinely does. Like, I know that's not what it's thinking. I have to remind myself that's not what it's thinking. But sometimes it does feel like my body is saying to me, hey, I'm going to put you in pain for another 3 days almost constantly. You know what would stop you being in pain? If you got fucking pregnant. And I'm like, I know.
Get the fucking
know.
baby. Get the baby. Which actually isn't real. Isn't true. A lot of pregnancy symptoms are actually just period symptoms hopped up to 100%.
No,
I
but
know this after having several friends go through pregnancies.
no, but I mean, it's literally from ovulating. If I'm pregnant, I'm pretty sure I'm not ovulating anymore.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yes.
And honestly, I think it would be a good trade-off. Because being in quite a lot of pain for 3 days every single month versus not, and then exploding a little bit at the end.
It's not a little bit. I'm just gonna tell you right now, it's not a little bit. It's a lot.
Hello, Blockhead. I love how you came in here like checking the pin, and then we're talking pregnancy. Yeah.
We we talking that all right, baby. I am a man. Men, plural men. You are in fact a swarm of men.
You know what's funny?
Hive mind men.
You know what's funny? I don't know if I don't want to be rude here. I hope this isn't considered something I shouldn't say. Normal formal has never implied their gender at any point until now. And
Excuse me, mommy? Sorry, mommy? Sorry, mommy? Sorry.
I'm so sad I have to have the stream muted.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sad.
I'm sorry you didn't get to hear it. Oh my god. Did you? Oh my god. Sorry, hang on. Yeah, that
You
is
should
the
play it
redeem.
again, so I should get to hear it.
That is the redeem that gets me pregnant. That's why. That's why they did it. No, all I was gonna say was I had no idea what Normal's gender was, but this whole time inside in the back of my brain, my assumption was they were female for some reason. And I don't know why. But they're not. He's not. So
They're plural men.
interesting. Well, thank you for pointing it out. I am adjusting mentally. It's worth pointing out I'm not a woman with a... I mean, that's what it's like online, though, isn't it? Like, there's no reason to tell anyone most of the time.
Yes, yeah.
You don't have to say
People
it.
look at me.
It's not like real life.
You go
You
like,
just...
what gender are you? It's like, twaggin.
Yeah.
I'm a twaggin. That's the gender.
But yes, thank you, Blockhead, for smashing me through the brain with a rock. Normal female theory trashed. But yeah, in general, I think I want my stream to be a place where people can talk about that, because I do very much believe that we need to normalize talking about the stuff like pregnancy and whatever else, and we can talk about it. You can talk about it as much as you want on my stream. You can come in here and you be like, "Pi, let me tell you about what my womb did this month." I don't know.
Actually, it's well padded. It's like it's like when they're like, "Oh, we're gonna use reusable diapers," but it's for an adult, and that's me.
Sometimes you're just like, I'm gonna wear a fucking diaper.
Yay,
like,
Empreg stream.
wait, wait, how? How is this an Empreg stream? I'm staring back and forth. Oh, yay! First I find out I have a autograph from Tommy Tallarico, and I possibly met him and don't remember, and now this.
Tommy Tallarico Empreg?
No! I'm gonna blow out my mic yelling at this rate.
I barely heard the sounds, but I could imagine it of just the
Oh my
Pi
God.
ascending into new levels of.
Okay, no, I'm not reading out anything else in chat. I'm not doing this.
I'll read it out.
Oh, no, that's okay. The first thing I hear is Yay Empreg stream. Nothing happened. Although if anyone wanted to clip this, that might be funny. What about the Roblox oof.mp3 guy? Okay, Blockhead, I forgot you weren't here. It's basically what I said. We went through a long chain of random things, started by Normal mentioning that some of the tents in the previous area sort of resembled like a big tent cathedral, which led me down a long road of
if you will.
checking some things from my past. I have a book that I keep a bunch of stuff in, like tickets and things from flying to different places, like from my childhood. And I found out that I knew I went to Video Games Live, which is the concert that Tommy Tallarico and friends started. I mean, I guess maybe he did that. I assume he at least did do that, because he didn't have to do anything.
Oh, no, we should absolutely emphasize and friends, because
Yeah, like he probably just had the
knows.
idea and then other people actually like put
Other
that
people
together.
made it happen, and then he walked around and played the lead guitar like he was,
Yeah, that was
a
probably
rock
what
star.
happened. But that's one of the things he's known for now, because it was mentioned in H-Bomb's video. And when he said that, I was like, oh yeah, I did go to that. I know I went to that like one time, and I looked in my big book, and I have 2 tickets from Video Games Live from 2006 and 2008. And when I went in 2008, somehow I came away with a ticket stub and a little like promo thing from the theater, and they've been signed by 4 people. One of the signatures is Tommy Tallarico's, and I don't remember how I acquired it, aside from being there.
He reverse pickpocketed it.
I don't know. I mean, I completely believe he will just like start signing things if you leave him alone long enough. But I don't remember what happened there. I don't know if he was there, but he might have been. I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna check if there are any recordings, because I know the performance it is, because I have the ticket. And my message to all of you, I mean, you guys aren't children, so this isn't completely applicable, but I don't know. Children should save all of the shit that they do somehow. You should give them a book for them to stick things in, and then they can tape in there all of the shit that they do, and then you should give them things to do. Take them to performances. Take them abroad to see more of the world, and then they can put them in there and put photos in. I couldn't do that at the time because cameras weren't invented.
Yeah, that would be pretty neat. I genuinely was like, man, I should have grabbed like a disposable camera. Like the old times when I was a kid and my mom would give me a disposable camera and be like, here you go, take a pictures of your summer.
Yeah, I loved using disposable cameras. I said that already because that's how much I liked it.
Disposable cameras are neat.
They were great, and the thing I said about them was, it was really fun that you'd have to take the pictures of your holiday or wherever you were, and you couldn't tell if you had a good picture. You had an enforced waiting period that just enhanced, the enjoyment of getting to see the pictures again. Oh, hang on.
And
Sorry, go on.
And then you'd have, there's the job of the person who worked at the big old like pharmacy or whatever spot that's like, I developed the photos and I've seen so many things. People take pictures. Imagine, for those who were not part of the age of disposable cameras and only digital, imagine someone's job being printing out your photo reel because you couldn't preview what was in your photo reel.
And also,
people didn't change.
Yeah, I mean, I wanna like, my perspective of this is that you didn't think about it. You didn't think about there being a real person developing and looking at the pictures. You just did it. And usually it wouldn't matter because we would just, I mean, I was a kid at the time, but I will tell you, there was a lot of novelty in a disposable camera. The idea of being able to have a photo come out, especially for kids, it was interesting and fun. So when I was young, you were running around with a disposable camera sometimes, and you were a child and you didn't know exactly what you shouldn't take pictures of. And like sometimes it was just like your own family, you know? I'm saying that the people who developed photos saw a lot of nudity.
Yes.
Just because
and
they
a
were...
lot of people took nudity on purpose.
Yeah, they did. I mean, when I did it, it was an accident because I was a kid, and you know, you were just taking pictures of your day, and you'd be like, here's me having a bath picture, and then someone had to develop that.
No.
And like, it's literally fine. It's just the thing that you would do. But in today's
I took so many pictures of my cats and guinea pigs. This has not changed as an adult, except I don't have a guinea pig now.
But yeah, I think isn't it funny that we both grew up in a time period that, like, that was singular. That doesn't happen anymore. There was a really small...
I would have to probably special order disposable cameras and then mail them to go get set off.
Did you have a horrible revelation watching 1 Hour Photo? I've never seen it. I know of it.
I don't know what that is.
It is a movie starring Robin Williams, about a guy who develops people's photos, and it's creepy.
Oh, that's why I don't know it.
I think I've read the Wikipedia page at one point. I think it's well thought of. I think it was like people realizing how weird it would be to be the guy who gets to see into everyone's lives, and I think he becomes obsessed and starts stalking someone he develops the photos of.
Ah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, and it's actually not a good movie. Anger is back there, like, busting shit down.
Someday streamer will move once they stop talking.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'll continue. I wanted to read this out because we're getting to, like, some of the meatier...
I'm a distraction.
We're getting to the meatier bit of the plot where, Okay, so... I'm just addressing this to you, Rainbow Dragon, because you've been here for most of the plot. I've been keeping you in the loop here. Normal formal, I'm not reading that out.
Tommy Pregnagrado strikes again. Sad face.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to remember where you left. So we met up with a guy called Vizier Kilbron, who is dressed very strange and unlike anyone else we've ever seen. And his title is Vizier, and he has a slight accent. So we're like, he's not evil. He's definitely not evil.
Definitely. No Vizier has ever been bad.
Yeah. He was willing to help us try to combat the White Mantle, who are systematically kidnapping people from their villages and ritually sacrificing them. He was willing to help if we got the Scepter of Ore away from the White Mantle and gave it to him, which, thanks to me being the main character, we did. And then we had to carry the whole the bloody staff all the way to some fucking cliff he was standing on, give it to him, and he was like, okay, they are coming to get you, so I can't help you fight them because somebody betrayed you from within, but I will summon a ship for you to escape on. And then he did that, and we got on the ship, and it took us to the Crystal Desert. It's not called the Crystal Desert. No, it's not called the Crystal Desert because Kralkatorrik hasn't fucked it up yet.
It's just the desert.
It's just desert. But it's the same area. And this Augury Rock is, what's it called? The Ellen Riverlands?
Yeah.
And there's a big rock called Augury Rock, and there's a meta that happens in it. That's here.
Yeah. Huh?
That is where this is.
The rock does bird watching.
Wait, what?
The rock does bird watching.
What does that mean?
It's okay, Pet.
Wait, no. Oh, okay. Augury, like seeing. Okay. I mean, all right. I'm with you at least.
Real talk. I was just here, like, I just like the thought of the rock being here, bird watching. I didn't actually understand the pun. I just thought it was funny. So when I was put on the spot to explain, it was like,
okay, I didn't get it because augury being the way augury here is being used as a practice of divination. It's just not that one specifically, and that's what I know it to mean. Anyway, the Vizier also just casually told us on the boat that he said you as in plural you, I think. So me and my party members, but basically me and the other player characters. We are also chosen. I don't know why the Eye of Janthir didn't like say anything. I don't know if that was new information, but he said if you go down to the desert, because you are chosen, that means you can do a process called ascending, and that'll make you powerful enough to come back and fight the White Mantle. So that's what we're doing.
This feels like we've lost the plot of trying to help people survive Ascalon.
Yes, I mean, the plot, like, it leaps through things. So technically, we did take the people from Ascalon on that. What's it called? When you escape from somewhere that's unlivable.
Yeah.
We took a bunch of refugees. We dumped them in Kryta. They were allowed to stay. It doesn't really cap the thing off. Is like why it feels a bit weird. But we did that. We have succeeded in that, and then we took up the cause of doing stuff the White Mantle wanted until we realized they were murdering people and there was an underground cell trying to combat them and stop their stranglehold on the people of Kryta. And then we started doing that instead. So you kind of just hop from thing to thing, but it doesn't formally like close one thing out and then start another one. You just kind of get shunted through. And when you're on the ship, I was like, you don't feel like you have agency here. The story is just going, okay, this is the problem, and then you fully understand the problem, and then you kind of finish it off, and then you get a new problem. And I think I kind of like it in a way. I think it serves the story that you don't have control over what you're really like. You're not in charge of deciding any of this.
I think I would like that better if there was an NPC party and it felt like you were all choosing it together, like in Guild Wars 2.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. The character choices are a little odd. One thing I brought up was that there are henchmen who have like a few phrases they'll say, like these guys, but they don't really have too much character. There are also a bunch of characters who get involved in quests and are like mascot characters for each of the classes you can become, and they pop up now and again, and they have a lot more going on with them. But I don't understand why they didn't make, as you said, like an NPC group of people using those characters. They already exist. They could have been the henchmen, but they didn't. So they could have done that.
And like you could still tie it back as like we need to protect our people because you are still refugees, and refugees are typically, like, when put in a new place, they're a very vulnerable group of people. So like is like we need to get rid of these White Mantle people before they, like, we've already been through enough hardship as it is. We do not need to be subjugated to more violence.
Yeah, I agree.
So it would have been hard to put it back. Again, though, this is a very old game.
It's an old game.
It's a very old MMO game that they weren't planning on this part of it, being the main attraction.
Yeah, true. They really did have to, they started developing a game they thought was going to be PvP focused, and then they sort of just started layering in the story because they realized people would like it, and maybe if they'd approached it wholesale, it would have been more cohesive. But I mean, it's okay.
I think you can see, like, this is, I think, a great example of how they learned structure from doing things in 1. And you can see how they build on that in 2. And it makes me really excited to see how they build on it in 3.
Yes, that's also true. I agree. Yeah, I pretty much agree with everything you said. They had building blocks they could have presented slightly differently for this to feel, having a group of people. So when you get to the next campaign, factions does feel like it has more of a cast, so to speak, and Nightfall actually started the gameplay thing of having, instead of henchmen, you have a different thing called heroes. I've got 3 of them here because they started back adding them, and those are much more story relevant characters that do go with you through the journey. So they kind of ended up there eventually. I am going to read this guy's dialogue because I kept clicking on him, but it's kind of just all ghosts here now. All the NPCs are ghosts.
Everyone's dead.
Everyone died. So we are trying to seek out the mechanism to ascend, because apparently we're chosen, which means that we are eligible. But he says, everyone who's come before you to do this have failed. May the gods grant you the wisdom to light your way. 3 tests await you in the desert. seek and you shall find. And this, he's clapping for me. This, which I remember, begins 3 quests, which you can do in any order. I'm not sure why. They're basically missions you complete, and they're a little trickier than stuff that's happened previously. Thank you for the constant background amusement there. Wow, that's really animated.
That is really animated. Holy shit.
Stuff they added in the cash shop continuously so people had stuff to spend money on, maybe. Wow. This game occupies such a strange...
If you've been chosen, you may be eligible for compensation.
Oh. This game occupies a strange period of what was happening at the time. Like, it looks better now. Before the visual upgrade, it did look a little bit more dated, and you know, the voice acting is pretty limited. It's connecting to like PS1 era in my brain, sort of level of game design. But when you get to oh my god.
That's some schmooves.
When you get to Nightfall, they got a lot sillier with it. There's a lot more silly references going on, and there's a reference to snakes on a plane. And also Portal.
Yay!
And it's like
I'm sorry, as an animator, doing the dance that smoothly with
I'll go back and look.
Polygons that like you could count the polygons still. That's really well done.
I agree. I think
my compliments to the animators.
this is why I was thinking the style of the game occupies this weird space, because I can't 2005 was that PS1 times?
It's odds. I feel like that's PS2.
Yeah, maybe. But it's old enough that you know that games were just like they still had to get by on the strength of the gameplay. The visuals still had a long journey they could still go on at that point. So they could look good for sure. But they didn't have near the fidelity that we can now enjoy, so they were still kind of growing. Correct head movement for the pirouette, says Normal.
Yeah, I'm looking at this like, oh, they definitely did this like from reference. I don't know if it's motion captured. It's possible, but it still would have been extremely rudimentary for the time.
Yeah.
But this is so well done and probably extremely true to whatever reference material they were pulling it from.
Like, they definitely did the dances by... If it wasn't motion capture, they had a dance that they literally just looked at and watched and animated, motion for motion.
And you can see it in the footwork too. Like they're not just using the like computer thing to just spin. Like they're actually capturing.
Look at the feet go! Oh my god!
Actual movement, the physical mechanics of how you would spin using your feet to propel yourself.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
Can you technically rotoscope a 3D?
I don't know.
Genuine question. I don't know, because rotoscope is a 2D thing. Normally, like what rotoscope in 3D would be more like motion capture. I would agree with that. Yes. I'm sorry. I have a degree in 2D animation. So that is why I'm very drawn to like being like, no.
It's fascinating to look at.
So,
it makes me think of when I say when this game came out, and by the time they finished doing content for it, they were very different times. So they still had to work within the basis of what they built in 2005, but you can see things like this, which were probably made at the end of the game's lifespan, where things could be a little bit more funky. So maybe they had...
I love how we're just also just getting so many different models of so many women.
Yeah, some of these are actual characters.
Stands for evolution.
Apparently, there's tonics for all these ladies. I think this is Talcora. If you have done the quest line, the collection in Guild Wars 2 to get the Griffin mount, you've spoken to her.
Yeah. Oh, she was the dead body.
She was the dead body. This is Jorah. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm dying of laughter.
Jorah is so like lore specific. Like she's involved in all the stuff to do with Drakkar and that whole thing. And here she is dancing.
Sorry, I see like the mini of the tiny man like coming in and out, and I'm just like, God, I wish that was me.
Is that a man? It's gone.
I have
What? Don't speak to me or my son ever again.
Oh, did you have ads?
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to push ads off so that we could finish stream and then without having them, but I ran out of ad padding, so they had to hit, and I didn't want to interrupt what was going on. Sorry, guys.
Yuck up. You done goofed.
Look, it's another destroyer. They look so cool. I like the designs way more in this
The
game.
destroyers are really neat.
God, the Halloween stuff has just been in awe. Big. Who is that? I know this dance. This is the dance that Koss does.
Oh.
And I know that because I used to watch Koss do this dance anytime I stopped moving. That's a big, large
I think
man.
this is just the fighter's default.
I think so, yeah.
That must be a Norn.
This is an on.
Since
I
Lord.
feel I can't prove this. I feel like Norn were bigger in this game.
I would believe that. I would have to see actual like size comparisons. But Bumbity. I mean, they had to like make them within a certain range to be a playable race. You still put a Norn and a Sora in a room together. Like the smallest Sora can still fit in the boot of the largest Norn, but
That just reminds me.
nothing to see here.
There's
Just
two
a
bunnies.
bunny.
2 bunnies here.
Oh my God, they're multiplying.
Yeah.
I've seen this Ed, Edd and Eddy episode.
There was a Tumblr post where somebody was, I think, a Char, and their friend was a Norn, and an Asura, and the Asura went to stand between the Char guy's legs, and then there was just pictures of the speech bubbles where they said, "If I jump," and the Char was like, "Don't," and then the Asura was like, "It's over for you."
Asura are always with it. That's the thing you have to remember with short people. We're closer to Nard kicking range.
Oh, right. Sorry. Just to correct myself a little bit, this isn't. Well, this is called Augury Rock, but in 2, that's Augury Rock. And you can
so it's
see
the wrong rock, or the rock moved.
you can see that that's literally the shape that it is, and you can go in through the front here. It's just that like a bunch of it is branded. But these teleporter things, these spiky things, they are still right there in front of it. This is all still there. The doppelganger thing happens around here. I love how so clearly connected this is. I know this bit exists. I know I've been here.
Welcome back, Isa.
Hello. Yes, I'm going to apologize now to anyone who got stuck in ads just then. I was trying to rebuff the ads away so that we could raid out without hitting them. But then we got into some really fun potion stuff.
Who put? Oh my God, it's a kiwi bird. Jesus Christ! Who put this bird here? Have
Hello.
you seen like? I think it's like baby kiwis. They're just leg.
Oh my
Oh, can
god.
we also comment on how freaking funny it is that it was a, I believe the spouse of a developer?
Yeah, like what the hell was that? What the hell happened? Nobody is allowed to complain about Guild Wars 2 jumping on the apparent bandwagon of putting Jimothy into the game. No other game should be allowed to put Jimothy into it.
They're the ones who populated Jimothy. It's all because of them.
ArenaNet owns Jimothy.
Incorrect.
They should honorarily be considered to be the only developer that gets to access Jimothy. If that's true, like I really want to see the
Copyright
original.
Jimothy.
Okay, I think my brain received damage when the redeem went off.
Does this need raid out?
Yes, because I know the next bit is that we take on those 3 missions with the ghosts and stuff, and that's kind of its own section. But yeah, I got kind of stun locked by that one redeem going off, and that plus finding out I have Tommy Tallarico memorabilia.
It's been an exciting stream. It's been an exciting stream.
It has.
Your reality has forever been altered by somehow these. Yes, Jimothy is available as a mini, and I believe they're roaming around Lion's Arch. It was a spouse of one of ANET's developers that had the original video pop off about Jimothy.
Yeah. It's...
Tommy Gregarino really sidetracked the stream.
He did. He did do that. We've had so many things happen. I mean, this has been one of the best streams I've ever done. This was amazing.
But you can find Jimothy in, I believe, Lion's Arch. I don't know if the event's going on now.
Oh no, I
but
think
soon,
they said.
TM.
Oh shit! What is happening? What?
What?
I just got stabbed.
What?
Sorry, I don't know what that was. I think Angar is like making fun of me for standing here.
Tommy says he's expecting, but really it's Joey who's
Oh
carrying
my
him.
god!
He just has one of those like sympathy pregnancy blow up little
Fucking
things.
hell! Okay, no,
God.
genuinely, this is really, really funny, but I have to go
Okay.
before my
We
brain
have to
melts.
go. We have to leave. We have to go before the bit gets any worse.
We have to go. We have to escape the bit.
We have to escape this fucking bit.
Diffed, you have
we're
no
escaping this
idea
bit.
what's just happened. I do.
Segi's live. Cabal's live. Fairbanks is live.
I want to point out really quick. I think Jimothy
Yes.
is being programmed in for sometime in early August. I don't know if he's there right now.
Okay, I don't think he's there right now. I believe it's soon. TM.
We have to. I
At
don't know
some
how
point
we.
in the near future.
Don't know how we tied together the Tommy Tallarico thing and the pregnancy thing, but if you're in Seattle, you can probably find
Jimothy
Jimothy.
IRL. They do say like, residents, please view Jimothy from a distance. Tyrians, you may come up and say hi to Jimothy.
Okay, I'm gonna raid Leawar, the fun French guy that we raided before, because he is also in Reforged. I think he's doing Nightfall stuff. And he seemed really chill
you have
and
a
nice.
coworker.
A coworker who knows where Jimothy
Sorry.
lives. Wait, are you an ANET developer just sneaking into the street? I feel like everyone in Seattle maybe knows everyone else at this point, including Jimothy.
Including Jimothy.
Okay, I'm setting the raid up. Hang on, I'm setting the raid
Okay.
up. Then I'm
Yeah.
going to.
Also, wow, look at this, everybody. Look at this beautiful art that Pi did.
Hey!
You should look at it.
No, that wasn't. If that's what I think it is, that was rushed. I just wanted to get a thumbnail done, and we'll be proud of the next one. Anyway, this is the raid message. Whatever the hell was happening there, I thought that was really good. And before we go, thank you, Blockhead, for the fun redeem use and the 3 stream streak.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tide, for the raid. And thank you so much, Rainbow Dragon, for hopping in during your busy packing time.
It's okay. I need a break.
Aww.
And I got a lot done.
Well, I hope it all goes well. I won't see you again until you get back.
Yep.
But I hope you have a great time. And thank you, everybody.
I'll send you pictures.
Yes, please do. Alaska. Thank you, everybody, for watching. That was a great stream. I am right now going to go and take a picture of my signed video games live tickets. And I'm going to post it on Blue Sky. So you have the link there. If you want to check, I'll be doing that in a second. Oh my god.
Bye.
And we're done.